Welcome back, everybody, to what will hopefully be the finale to Castlevania of Aria of Sorrow. Did not mean to get into a conversation with Hammer, but whatever, we started now. I'm gonna fill you in on what's happened since, because I did a lot off screen. You can't see it behind the text box because I did two things. One, I set up the text box, or set up messages to be displayed now, so that's a thing we have access to. Two, I went through every single room, or almost every single room in the game that we could go to, that isn't a new area. And I also finished getting every soul that we can realistically get up to this point. Mainly because there is a reward for us. So fortunately it does mean we're up to level 57. So the itinerary for today is to get the remaining souls and then go off to fight Graham, basically, because he wants to become Dracula. No big deal, we'll be fine, I'm sure. I do unfortunately feel overleveled, but them's the breaks. It was either that or I take way too long in the stream to dedicate to just soul hunting, whereas now we only have like 9 or 10-ish souls to get overall, so it's not like we have a lot left to do, thankfully. Mainly I just did because I feel like the late game souls are going to be not nearly as bad to get, because I think they actually have pretty high enough soul drop rates. And then we can move on. So it's just easier flow, and I feel like it would take us through the entire night just to get all the souls and then beat the game normally. Whereas I didn't want to just dedicate an entire stream to just, like, soul searching, because, let me tell you, some of these souls suck to get. For reference, just this one soul alone, if I can find it. Yeah, the poison worm. This bastard took almost 3 hours to get. If there's a reason why we're up till 57 now, when we were at like level 40-something starting off, it's because of this bastard. It took me 3 hours to get him. The rest of the souls weren't too bad, but some of them still took like a good 100-something attempts before one finally dropped. We just, unfortunately just kind of got unlucky. Just trying to make sure I go the right ways for this, because there is one room I apparently missed according to this. And there is some of the Hanging Gardens I did miss, too, but we are going to, be getting everything. Why is it so hard to get? Oh, because luck in this game does not make sense. The soul drop rates are pitifully low. Like, for the zombie soul, for that matter, that thing inherently has a 0.29% chance. Which means if you got the Soul Eater ring on, which I have, it becomes a 0.58% chance, for example. Same thing for a lot of other souls, which is why it's a pain. Yeah, I just completely missed this one, okay. We had the ability to go to it, but, Weird, your message isn't showing up on the text box. Why is that? I had it set up and everything so that it would work. What? Well, let's see if that worked. It's really weird how it's just stopped doing the text. Message something else. I want to see why it's not working. We are equally learning how streaming works. Okay, so we have to go back up. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's showing up now, though, so at least it's working again. By the way, hello, birds. But yeah, the messages work. The messages are showing up now, so I am able to display messages. Yeah, maybe. It's either going to be auto deletes or once the chat fills up, then it's just going to rotate through messages. But at least now we have a good indicator of like messages. We don't need that potion, so that's why that's being left there. Chat, is that real? It's called chat. It's just that meme of OMG blank, not what I'm called. That witch dropped a melon. One of her melons, at least. But tish. Alright, we're now at the last area. Messages, not what we're called. So yeah, we still need Aranus, we still need the final guard souls, so we're just gonna be rotating between like these final souls to grab because we still need them. I am wrong in thinking that they were for the best ending. They're actually not. We have all the means necessary to get the best ending. But we are also equally close to getting the completion bonus. Honestly, if this soul drop is going to be as long as it takes to get, I might actually like veto and go and ignore grabbing the completion reward altogether. I don't want to waste everyone's time either. Because there's only like a 0.40% chance we actually even get Aranus' soul. These soul drops are painfully low, it sucks. Actually, that reminds me, we can bump up the chances slightly by getting the Gremlin soul. But it's still probably under like a 1% chance of even getting these souls to begin with, and that's where the hard part comes in. Like, I get they don't want you to get the souls immediately every time you defeat an enemy, but like, after 100-something, like, of them defeated, like, you would think they'd at least, like, throw you a bone. Yeah, even a flat 1% would be fine. Because frankly, by the time you're, like, below a 1% chance, you're dealing with shiny Pokemon odds. And that's not particularly fun when you have a game that has 100% completion locked behind getting all of these things. At least as far as I'm aware, Pokemon hasn't, like, gate-locked anything behind, like, a shiny Pokemon. They might gate-lock a shiny Pokemon behind completion, but shiny Pokemon aren't necessarily required for completion, per se. Unless you're trying to get all achievements in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, in which case, maybe there's an achievement for finding a shiny Pokemon? But even then, they do have a failsafe for that, because spoiler alert for Black 2 and White 2, you get a shiny Pokemon as a reward for completing the Unova Dex. Ow. Please drop your soul, Aranus. I would like to make progress. Riveting gameplay. Favorite part of the old games is how much of the challenge is just grind. Yeah, sometimes it's nice. Like, if anything, I was thinking about this recently, is that part of the reason why I like some games so much, at least having some grind, is because at the very least it lets me soak in more of the game while I'm just, like, passively trying to do something. Too much grind isn't great, but, like, just enough grind means I'm getting more out of the game, and I at least get to, like, soak in more of the content before I'm, like, done with it. Like, for example, if, like, the mission is, like, go collect something at this place, but collect, like, 8 of them. It's like, cool, I love this place, I want to be here around more, I want a reason to be in this area. I don't mind collecting, like, 8 of something, if it means I get to just be in this area. Something like this, though, it's like, okay, well, hope everyone's ready for, like, 90 minutes of this. Yeah, Modern Monster Hunter is, like, a good example, because it's, like, the whole point of the game is centered around grinding and getting better for something. That being said, I spent hundreds of hours in Monster Hunter 3 and never once saw an Aragon Marrow, which makes me sad. It's, like, we think of stuff being as, like, chase collectibles. Aragon Marrow is, like, my chase material, and it's only, like, it's, like, a low-rank item, too, so I'm like, how have I not gotten it? There we go. Aranus increases experience points by 120%. We don't need to level up anymore. We got everything we need. So that's gonna be fun. We can move on to Final Guard at least. He also drops Satan's Ring. Or, doesn't drop it, but he has it behind him. That's a good increase in stats. Can't see it, but that's an increase in everything. Yeah. Put that back. We'll leave the Solita Ring on right now. Why am I over there on the chat display? Good question, next question. Yeah, Ludum, we had to level up a ton because of, like, how completion works in Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and I feel bad, because it does mean we're over-leveled. the funny part about it is, because we're over-leveled, some of these things, while they might be a joke, also just kind of means we have big numbers. Like, as far as I'm aware, the Headhunter Soul is gonna be massive when I finally, like, do use it. Oh wait, was there another final guard here anyway? Cool. Dracula's gonna get bullied. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like shifting where you guys are in the chat box, but I could have just been late grinding for airness here too. Oh, yep. In wall here. Gungnir? Yeah, Gungnir. Not as good as we have, but it's a lightning-infused spear. It is multi-hit, but it's not doing enough for us, unfortunately. Come back, Claim Solace. We need you. Okay, we already have his soul, so we don't need it again. Do elements play roles in damage calculations, or is it just aesthetics? No, it does. It's just because we are going up against like a lot of like hellish forces or demons and that type. Holy just ends up being a lot more useful. For example, so Holy just covers a bigger swath of enemies, and as far as I'm aware, Holy is like the weakness, the final boss's weakness too, so unfortunately it's already like a high-powered like weapon, and it's like it's the most common element that enemies have a weakness to, so if anything, it's the one we should be using. That's what makes it so hard about, like, getting it, like, midway, the Claim Solace midway through the game. It's like, why would you ever use another weapon unless something else dies faster than it? Come on, final card. It's okay. You can give me your soul. I'll take good care of it. It's not that it's up here, it's that there's another one over in the other room. That's what's going on. Yeah, I could just alternate which room I'm fighting it in. These things are killing me with the soul drop rates. Thank God for battle cats. Let's see if Bifron does more. No, it does not. 26 versus 50, so this thing is actually, like, resistant to fire. Goes without saying, but even, these enemies have, oh my god, English. Even enemies have elemental weaknesses, like through souls. So some souls do exhibit a different element. Oh, there we go. Lightning Doll. We'll try Lightning Doll next. Steep cost, but... Yep, does slightly more damage. Okay, yeah, he's just not dropping his soul. That sucks. We found a Stolas. Looks like it has the ability to summon monsters. So, that's gonna be something to look forward to. These things are succubus. Case in point. Oh, we know how to deal with you. Killer Mantle's our best friend for that. Go down here. Also, if I had to just make a wild guess, I'm gonna assume some of these demon names are like loose translations of actual ones. Like, I think it's not Lubicant, it's Rubicant. We had the enemy Curly earlier. I think that's supposed to be Collie. Oh, another enemy. Another new enemy, the Basilisk. It's better cockatrice. Another one of these guys. Nope. Okay, so that was just us going back in circles then. Two Gold Rubicant and All I Got were similarly named enemies from games like WoW or Final Fantasy. Interesting. I always assumed it was just either another, like, demon that was, like, within the confines of, like, say, the Ars Goetia, or, like, just Dante's Inferno again. Same thing for, like, Bile. Oh, okay, Rubicant is from Dante's Inferno then. Alrighty. Yes, next room, we have to go up. Oh, come on. Oh. Now where did you come from? Come on. You don't deal a lot of damage, you're still annoying to deal with. Something acts the same as a cockatrice then. Yeah, not a single soul from the new enemies. That's, tad frustrating. Calibolg. Yep. A lot less of everything, and even less range. Boo, Burns. Kinda that's the sucky part about, like, the Claim Solace being, like, midway through the game. It's like, this weapon is, like, so much better that, like, suddenly, like, nothing else matters. Get a Mana Prism. And there's nothing else on the side. Oh! And one of them dropped Ronginus' spear. I think this one. Who needs a better weapon when you can have Cloud's Buster Sword? Yeah, pretty much. Why bother when you already have the Ultima weapon? So that Ronginus spear we just got, I believe it's a mistranslation. I believe it's supposed to be spelt like Longinus' spear, which would have been the spear that stabbed Jesus Christ. I think that's actually what it's supposed to be a reference to. We do see a lot of, like, religious imagery in this game, and not including what looks to be a statue of Mother Mary for all intents and purposes. Yeah, the Lance of Longinus. So a wee bit of area there, but it's fine, we'll clear it in a second. They're really padding out the time it'll take for us to get the last bit of completion. Game almost done dropped me there. One more mana prism. I forget what that card does in Magic the Gathering, but I'm pretty sure it's a card in Magic the Gathering. Deems us worthy of progression, so let's go. It's time. What say you we fight Dracula? Before anything else, if you're playing this, make sure you have these 3 souls attached. You're gonna want the Succubus, the Flame Demon, and the Giant Bat Souls. You're too late, Soma! Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Dracula's power doesn't concern me. I came here to find a way out of this castle. With my new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No! Never! If I knew how, I'd return them to you all here and now. Even if you were to return them, you'd still have committed the crime of stealing. Don't you know that? It's only right that thieves receive the punishment they deserve. Yeah, sure, why not? You are one selfish bastard. You're guilty of grand theft, therefore I sentence you to death. You're insane. And as a special treat, I myself shall deliver the punishment. They cussed in my Game Boy game? Yeah, I know, right? It's not just me who's been swearing this entire time. He might not be Dracula, but Graham sure as hell is putting up a fight akin to Dracula. He's pulling out all of Dracula's moves either way. So whatever he's doing something. He is letting us hit him though, which is good. I can't believe it. How did you come to possess those powers? What do you mean by those powers? I'm Dracula, and you're not the one. I'm so glad that their level of, like, text matches my capacity for voice acting. Also, very horrifying. They, really outdid themselves with the ick factor on, this final boss. One thing they did do, though, is also make it so I'm very easy to kill. No, this cannot be! Does this mean I'm not Dracula? He is in fact not Dracula. Unfortunately. It was us all along. Finally, I clearly understand everything. I am Dracula. I'm Batman. This is like a bad joke. Come on out, Arikado. I know you're here. Why did you force me to awaken? I was fine just as I was. No, Dracula is Man-Bat. Yes, you weren't supposed to come in the castle in the first place. Then why'd you make me come here? Your soul and Dracula's magical powers are one and the same. No matter what we did, this day was destined to come. That being said, I decided to awaken you somewhere where I could use my powers. What do you mean? I don't understand. So you're now with him, an evil spirit must be flowing into you. Once you finish absorbing all of it, his powers will be yours. He will then become the evil count. No. You don't want to let that happen. Obviously, neither do we. That's why I chose the dangerous route. The dangerous route? Evil within the spirit comes from those who seek chaos and destruction. So we need to cut off the source of the chaos influencing the spirit. This castle is a product of Dracula's magic. It's a spiritual world. My point is this. A stream of chaos exists within the castle as well. There's a place where only you, Dracula, can go. That's where the chaos is. I'll go. I'm not afraid. But what do I do once I get there? You have to stop it using your own strength. You already succeeded by reaching the throne. I'm sure you can do it. If it will make me myself again, I'll do whatever it takes. As long as my powers continue to affect this place, the flow of the evil spirit into you will be slowed down. Go quickly. I'm going. I appreciate your help. Don't even get healed from this? Boo! Yeah, biblically accurate Game Boy game. Very biblically accurate Angel type stuff. Yeah, and that's why you'll see a lot of, like, references to Evangelion and all that, because, like, it's just a lot of biblical stuff. Like, it's just so easy to add to, like, philosophical stuff, too. That's why I wasn't surprised when Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition finally decided it wanted to start giving us some biblical references, more so than the main game did, because, like, spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, they added a lot more subtext, and a lot more existential stuff, and a lot more, like, universal mumbo-jumbo that I'm just like, I'd love to wrap my head around it, but I'm also very confused. If I ever do a playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles X, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, we've got our new objective. We have to stop Dracula. Or basically, we have to stop ourselves from becoming more Dracula, effectively. Because if we don't, we're stuck here, and we're Dracula. At the very least, like, will be a very, like, stylish Dracula, because, I mean, like, look at how Soma dresses. Keep the fit, my dude. Also, we got a soul line. You didn't even show what it did. Black Panther. Generate shockwaves while I dash. So now we can just speed everywhere we want. Except if we take damage. And we will. Speed. Damn it, Solus, we don't have time for this. Go back to Hell of a Boss. Okay, so we're next to Coin Madge. So, our next objective will be to figure out where that chaos, or where chaos is hiding. Normally this is where I would say you should probably start grinding for souls. You're not actually, like... So, the way it works is... While Soma is definitely being corrupted by Dracula's influence, that doesn't have an effect in-game. Because by technicality, your appearance doesn't change, and it's not like you have like an invisible timer going off before this is too late. I will speak about, like, stuff when we get there, because there is some stuff to you, like, slowly becoming Dracula, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I say we go see Mina for a minute. I also do love just how much we're allowed to just be schmoovin' right now.
Okay.
Nothing happened. I don't know. I don't want her to know the truth. No, Soma, wait! Yeah, it might actually be good that, since we're this close to a warp point, we can just use the warp point to get out of here now. I'm not even going the right way, I went even further. Oh wait, this won't even help me. Getting the hanging guards is actually faster if I just go this normal way. What am I thinking? But yeah, normally, just as a side tangent, this is how you would probably or should get the zombie soul, because it's just way easier to do it like this. They die immediately, because by this point in the game, you're leveled up high enough that you're gonna Oko them by doing this simply. And you can just speed up considerably, because they respawn quickly, you just turn quickly, it's just faster to do it like that. Go this way, and then go down here. Let's get Black Panther again. And finally make our way to the Hanging Garden. Okay, maybe I do want the giant bat instead. It's just so much easier for us to be flying. We get hit. We went further. Okay. I'm guessing we went the wrong way. That's not fun. And then it takes us to where we want to go anyway. Interesting. Yeah, behind this door is where chaos is, so we will change our strategy up, and we'll be good to go. Yeah. Stop! Julius. So you were the one. I didn't want to believe it, but it was true. It's true. I am Dracula. I'm not what you think I am. I must destroy Dracula at any cost. That is my destiny. No, wait, I don't want to fight against you. Nothing you could say will stop me. Prepare to die. Yep. Remember, this is a Castlevania game. What would we be doing without, like, having a Belmont fight a Dracula? Also, remember when I said, Birds, remember when I said earlier that some enemies actually do have elemental weaknesses? One of the rare enemies that's actually weak to darkness. And we actually have dark infused weapons. Unfortunately, Julius is probably one of the strongest enemies in the game. Like, this is actually probably one of the hardest fights. And it's gonna get harder from here, because once he gets to the second phase is gonna be wild. Yep, that looks like we need to heal. Yep, there. Oh god. That's Green Cross. That would have hurt. It's doing a lot of the, like, the attacks that the Belmonts just have access to in Special Ultimate, I've noticed. But if we want to live, we don't have a choice but to survive. Good thing we stack Overflowed on those healing potions. Oh, thank God. Stop! I've had enough! Why? Why won't you finish me off? You took it easy on me. I could tell. The strength of a Belmont. No, the strength of a vampire hunter is greater than this. When I fought you, I felt the evil spirit from you. But there's more. I also sense Soma's spirit, and that's more than enough to stop me. You know, a Belmont being weak to darkness feels not great for the Belmont clan. Got a favor to ask you. What is it? From here, I will set off to fight against my own fate. If I lose the battle and I become the reincarnation of evil, I want you to kill me. I will. I promise. Thanks. Now I can go to the battle without reservations. Farewell, my friend. Don't let me use that whip again. That sounds terrible outside of the context of Castlevania. Within the eclipse, we've entered the Chaos Realm, and we don't get a map for this. But we do get a cool 3D effect on the background. I've always loved these, like, Mode 7, like, angles that the GBA has. So, the Chaos Realm is just going to have a bunch of different rooms we're going to be exploring. It does have some, like, last-minute enemies. Although, now that I've realized we don't actually need to get 100% soul completion, I'm probably just gonna book it to the final boss, to be honest, and then I might just, Actually, do I want to do that? We still have, like, I usually reserve, like, 3 hours for this, so... You know what? Screw it. Let's go soul hunting. There's, something I'm missing, too. Yeah, we're missing an ability. And I'm not sure how we could have missed it. Because that's not an ability you're supposed to miss. And you are able to go back, thankfully. Well, time to go back to the funnel area, because I have no idea how we missed an ability soul. Aw, you can get me through there. That's rude. God, they make you go far just to get through here. Yeah, because if I recall, there's some of these that we somehow didn't finish the whole top part of. It's particularly frustrating because we're at like 97 map completion, so like... Okay, we're coming up to those two, so... Ow. You can actually go up here and actually, like, finally finish the, this map. I'm really surprised I missed it. Yeah, now I'm very surprised I missed it. There was money up here. I'm failing capitalism. Yeah, this seems like the room I missed, so... Yeah, I missed even more money. What the heck? What was I thinking not going up here? Unfortunately takes us back into the, clock tower. But, thankfully, there is a way to get back to, Dracula's area. So I'm not sure why I wasn't thinking just using the Headhunter Soul when we're fighting Julius. That probably would have helped us a ton. Keep forgetting to put it on. Also, I missed this message. The Burning Abyss monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, a lot of them would have, like, would be named after, like, again, Malbranches from, Dante's Inferno. A lot of archetypes from Yu-Gi-Oh! Might not be one-to-one with, like, the naming schemes of, like, what they're referencing, but they would take a lot of inspiration from a lot of, like, different religious subtexts. Because again, with like so many cards, you're gonna want ideas for cards. Same thing for Magic the Gathering. And I guess even big brands like Pokemon. Oh, you're shitting me. Okay, game. Shaking my head at that. All that just to get blue balls by the game in believing we could actually progress. Game, I'm angry. You made me go through the clock tower again! Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to that room. Hey, remember when I said it took so long to get the poison worm soul? In the same room as the poison worm, we also get access to there's also the Dryad enemy. In the time it took me to finally get the poison worm soul, we got... Where is it? Yeah, we got 9 Dryad souls. And 9 Mistletanes. This weapon here is the Mistletane, and we can only carry 9 of an item. So we can't even grab that item. I can even go this way to get out, too. That's so stupid. Yeah, to be fair, it is Dracula's castle, so it's not surprised it wants us trapped in here. Okay, slightly longer trek, but at least will get us back to, Dracula's castle, or Dracula's interior. Okay, now we're back here. Let's figure out where that last ability soul went, because I swear I never, like, missed that soul, so it's weird I didn't get it. Let's go far, just get this done. Okay. I should have did this earlier. Because then the clock tower would have added an actual connection to the, Dracula's Sanctum. Okay, let's see. Still only 98% of the map. That makes me think we missed some spots, like hidden walls. That scares me no end. Oh yeah, we got Dracula's tunic, and we didn't even put it on. This thing increases so much. It's also more luck for us, so... maybe now it'll be easier to get souls. One may hope. Yeah, that's 98.8%. What happened and where did we go wrong? Oh, it's a hidden room in the top floor. That's what it was. Now I'm forgetting. That actually means something important, though, because we can use Peeping Eye for this. So that hidden wall should be visible now. Somewhere. Oh, I think there's also a huge part I just also equally missed. And it was not being turned to stone. Down here. Yeah, it's this hidden wall. There we go. We get the hippogriff, so now we can do a high jump. So if anything, it hurts our head, but we can leave the bat to the ground because now we don't need mana to fly. Also, I think this means... Nope, we're still foobarred. I still missed like 0.9% of the map. That's unfortunate. That's a yikes. We did it! Oh my god! That was the last area we missed. Thank God we have everything. Oh, I should have did this before we started. I should have actually just went ahead and did all that before we did this, but it's done now. My bad, y'all. Okay, now your guys' messages should show up again. I don't know why I didn't do that when I first reset this. Also, hey, Merrick. I just found out that the souls aren't required for 100% completion, but but map completion was. I'm doing all right. That being said, we are just got off work in time to see it 100%. Yeah, it that took maybe like a good 30 minutes of just me looking at my phone real quick and looking back at the map being like, what exact pixel did I miss? A tad embarrassing, but them's the breaks. We are also only at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've only got like 6 souls to collect now, so we're almost at the end. And I'm really hoping we could actually collect them by the end of this, because If we can, we get a good reward. Thankfully, the best ending isn't tied to it, and frankly, by where we're at in the game, probably not worth it, to be honest, but if we get there, we get there. I might give an hour-long slot to just grinding out the last few souls, and if we don't get them, then I'll move on. So I believe there's two or three souls remaining for us in the in Dracula's Sanctum, and then the Chaotic Realm has 2 remaining ones, or has the remaining 4, I think. So we'll head back here, get those ones. No, wait, it would be 3 each. Dracula's Sanctum has 3, and then Chaotic Realm has the remaining 3. First things first, Basilisk. It's a soul we didn't get. Final Guard is the last one, and Stolas is the last one in this area we also procure. Also, the skeleton waiter I said from an earlier episode, that's his soul. He just drops curry. Bro is dispensing curry. Yes, he is. Hope you're hungry. Oh. Actually, it's something else I want to try out, because it does look like he's getting distracted by that. So now I'm curious. This was another soul I want to check out, was the Killer Doll, but I can't find it. But I know we have it. It's one of the 2 souls I got while trying to get the, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it makes a mini Soma that we can use to distract enemies with. Doesn't seem like they always want to be distracted by them, though, which is the hard part. Mini Soma, the cutest incarnation of Dracula. Yeah. Hi, Jerry. I need free to be, shit. She got distracted more. Have more ADHD. I swear this guy has only, like, less than 0% for this. Well, it's not gonna say, but I'm gonna assume it's below 0. Yeah, grind for the soul is always bad. Oh, actually? I know we got a few of the Red Minotaur, yeah. Heavy usage, but Can't complain with that damage. Oh, he'll drop the gold plate, but nothing else. Thanks, game. So by doing that, we get 2 hits in. Oh my god, thank you. Final guard. Guards against enemy attacks. All that leaves here in Dracula's Sanctum is, I think Stolas and the Basilisk, so... Oh no, it is absolutely just as bad in the port. Graphics are nice and all that. Luck stat is still not great. Mechanically speaking, Jerry is not been fixed in any capacity, and that makes me sad. Yeah, no, this game has aged graciously. I describe this game like fine wine. I have this one as my favorite Castlevania game. Unfortunately, it's one of the few Castlevania games I played, so it's not the biggest award, but I'd say I picked a good Castlevania to love. I just kind of wish that by the time I got into this game, like, the rest of the franchise, like, Order of Ecclesia and the rest of, like, the GBA Igavania titles were, like, available to me. Like, I have them now because this is the Advanced Collection. It came with all 3 of them. Oh, that one-shots! Yeah, if Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and Super Metroid undo it. I've played Super Mario 64 and Metroid. Yet to actually finish Banjo-Kazooie, though. I did start in 2019, I never got around to it. Because Banjo got announced in Smash, and I started playing that on Rare Replay, and then... because I had just started college, suddenly I was just doing college stuff. I don't want to necessarily do a blind playthrough of it, but it is a game I probably would be interested in doing a, like, stream of. I'd say I'm still fairly new to gaming overall. Like, I only got my first game console, which was a DS, back in, like, late 2007. So I was, like, a week away from being 10 before I got my first gaming system. So I missed out on, like, a lot of, like, retro titles, especially from, like, the GBA and, like, Game Boy Color era. So I pretty much, like... oh, more than 30 years. Yeah, I miss a ton. That's what happens when you get into gaming late. My collection has grown, thankfully, but, like... oh, thank God, the Basilisk. It's grown a lot because I've had the opportunity to grow it, but I'm still missing a good chunk of, like, between the PS2, like, Xbox and GameCube library. Not to mention GBA, so, like, that one's, like... Then Hollow Knight happened, became my favorite game. Also a game I need to pick up, because everyone around me loves Hollow Knight. And I haven't picked up Hollow Knight, and I feel bad, Because everyone's just like, you would love Hollow Knight. And I'm like, I agree. Oh my god, you keep showing off games. I'm just like, I should have picked this up. I have a game backlog that's effectively never ending. Not sure how I would rank my top 10 other than the fact that Xenoblade Chronicles X would be the would take the #1 slot. Yeah, I made sure to pick that up like almost immediately. Because like so many enemies are weak to Holy in this game. And then Julius is like, haha, no. Yeah, Julius is like the lone enemy in this game that's just like, yep, can't be hit with that, so I had to resort to doing darkness damage. I don't know if he's actually weak to darkness, but it was definitely doing more damage than Holy was. I think Calibolt is what I was using. Yep, that's the one I used. Yeah, TLDR, we did already beat Julius. We had just started going to the Chaos Realm before I was like, wait, don't I need map completion for the best ending? And then I had to circle back and, like, find the remaining, like, 0.5% of the map I missed. And at that point I was like, oh, while we're at it, we might as well just get the remaining 3 souls that are inside Dracula's castle before we move on to, like, the last bit of it. I do need 100 souls for the best ending? I thought I just needed I thought I just needed all souls for the Chaos Ring. Either way, we're down to like 4 souls remaining, so I think we're good. I think we're getting these anyway. We are also definitely going to be over-leveled for the true final boss at this rate. Really hope this is not like a situation with the poison worm that I did off screen. Oh, thank god. Stolas, intelligence increased by 16. That, I believe, is all souls in this area. Which means we got all souls from, like, inside Dracula's castle. I'm gonna keep failing that, unfortunately. So now I feel comfortable moving on to the Chaos Realm. I feel like the internet's been giving me like a weird response to what's required, what isn't. Because I was told online that you get an item for 100% soul completion, but you do need specifically 3 souls to initiate the transformation into Dracula. to get to this point in the game. And then you need map completion on top of it. And then soul completion just nets you a new item. But since we're already at the point of, like, being this far into, like, the soul collecting and only having, as far as I'm aware, 1, 2, 3 souls remaining, I'm at the point where I'm just like, why not just go for, like, full soul completion? Oh, map percentage in Symphony. Nope. It is still closest to go to the entrance warp point, it looks like, so we'll go there. Symphony I wish I had played, but it's like the lone Castlevania game that's like... It's the, as far as I'm aware, it's the lone Igavania game that's like never seen a release on a Nintendo system, even when you think it would make sense for it to do so. Like, I'm wondering if it's like in a weird exclusivity spot with how the original Final Fantasy VII for the longest time wasn't appearing on anything else other than like Sony platforms. But, like, now that exclusivity deal has been like no longer reached, so now I'm just curious to figure out whether or not it's just like Konami just doesn't bother with it? They did give us Kid Dracula and Dracula X in the collections, though, so can't say they haven't been giving us good stuff. But I would like a portable Switch port of the Symphony of the Night. But maybe I won't get it. That's being greedy, Smash. Okay, with all that said and done, now we can enter the Chaotic Realm. Save room. Wonderful use of Mode 7. Only way is up. I like how Julius is the hardest boss in the game, and he's just like in his 50s and holding back. I'm like, what was he in his prime? I'm afraid to find out. Considering how hard the boss fights already is, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to find out. I'm a wuss, I'm always scared. Oh, the Basilisk was here too. I could have just started looking for the Basilisk soul in here. Wait, I have your soul already? What? Okay, you're a new guy. Alistair, I know I needed your souls. Random aside, I once missed Legion Soul because you can miss it. Yeah, I made sure to, like, let people know, because the way that one works is you need to defeat all parts of his like, armor before you attack the core. You can attack the core before all of his pieces are gone, but by doing it that way, you miss the soul. So I made a point in the fight to, like, actually, like, break off all the pieces, because otherwise you just miss it. I also almost died on that part of the fight. Oh, that's why. I'm out of mana. Back to potions. Back to Alistair. That thankfully did not have to take long. We can summon Alistair now. No, I think I know what's in that room. Yeah, there's a save at the front and then there's a save later along. Just in the off chance. I'm just gonna save in this area though. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, yeah, there's two more. Actually, yeah, safety save then immediately finds a save. Yeah, I was more worried that, like, I was gonna accidentally stumble onto the into the final boss, because I forget which room it's in. Although high odds, it's, again, it has the boss door in front of it, and I'm overthinking. Oh, never mind. There are two remaining enemies. Because we still have to get the Demon Lord. Can take you out? Oh, thank God. Demon Lord unleashes a furious barrage of magic upon enemies. Yep, looks like we got one enemy left to fight that can give us a soul. Don't make me a liar, video game, I swear to God. Back here for the quick mana and the quick health. Soma suffering several concussions, exactly. Although, actually, the more I think about it, he actually shields himself with his back, I've noticed. So he's thankfully being smart about that. Whoa! Spinal damage, yeah. Guess they are gonna make us go to Undyne, or Skulla. Yeah, I kind of wish it was an ability soul, like, one that was just perpetually, like, passive, because, like... No. Because it's the same principle as, like, in Ocarina of Time, where you constantly have to switch back and forth between the iron boots just to get anywhere. Oh, Final Guard, I already have your soul. Shit. There we go, this is the last enemy I was thinking of. Shadow Knight. The ultimate life form. I'm also pretty sure he's weak to Holy, so, like, this actually works out for us. He's not skidding around, and there's no calling him a faker. Still, though, we can make him eat his words, of which he's not saying any.
Your soul is mine, Shadow.
I'm pretty sure Black Doom has said that at one point, so I feel like that would have been fitting. He may be thinking to himself, I am the coolest, yeah. Nope. Should have been able to avoid that easily, and no, it's because I got careless. And you know what? He's right. He is the coolest. Oh, but it would have been the coolest for him to drop the soul the second we get that level up too. I honestly swear if we reach level 70 before, like, doing this, I feel like we may have messed up, but at the same time, the game unfortunately makes it easy to, like, over-level because of how rare souls are. Like, I feel like if I had a complaint for this game, that would be it, because, like, I feel like in most RPGs, like, level 80 is, like, level 70 and 80 is, like, post-game stuff. 50 to 60 is where you beat, like, the regular game. And here it's just like, no, final boss, you're at, like, 70 or 80. Actually, what am I doing not using my high mind up? Considering I know what the reward is... we don't have to be conservative with our, The reward is unlimited power! Exactly. It's like, why am I not at the point of the game where I should be using my items? Or, English. at the point of being able to use my items, why am I not using the items? Because that's where I'm at. It's like every RPG where I'm like, I can't use this elixir because I don't know when I'm getting another one. You have 99 of these. But I don't know when I'm gonna need 99 of them. You beat the final boss without using any of them. I didn't know if I would need one. You did need them! The perpetual curse of, like, never using items in a video game. Oh, we are definitely leveling up before, or going up to 70 before we get the last soul. Aw, that's rude, game. Well, it's nice, but it's also like, we are going to be overpowered for the final boss. Come on. You know, statistically speaking, you have to drop that soul eventually. But like in a JRPG, you have to save those Mega Elixirs. You can't even use them during the final boss. You may need them. It's probably also why I really like Xenoblade Chronicles X, because they don't have healing items per se in that game, or healer classes. It's just the game's so fast that or the game's combat is so fast that like the game rewards you for like doing other stuff and will reward you with healing in combat for doing well. So it gets through that instead. Also, I think because the developers were like, nobody wants to play as a cleric, so we're not having a healer class or healer arts in that game to begin with. The actual single-player Xenoblade games, though, they do have cleric classes. Still none. Okay. That's one of the summon souls. Is it one that's below 0%, or is it one that's still above 1%? Yeah, unfortunately, despite how old this game is, we never really got a, like, good enough chart to, like, figure out exactly the soul drop rates. Also, the crazy part is that we're at almost 100 luck. You would think we would have a better chance of, like, getting the soul at this rate. Please don't let it be a repeat of the Poison Worm game, I swear to God. Certificate of the Night has some drop rates as low as 0.08? Gross! Those are like shiny Pokemon odds. Why would they do that? I feel like when you got drop rates that low, I feel like, especially if, like, for completionist's sake, Like, you should just have, like, a hard, like, oh, if you don't get it within 100 drops, you can just have it because you're putting in the effort to just get the item anyway. Because I feel like the way we're doing it here, it's like, this is costing us way more. Yep. It's one of the first things I did, was get the Soul Eater ring the second I got it, or the second I could get it from Hammer. That's also one of the reasons why I have like 124 potions, is because I did the exploit. Because even with the Mimic Soul, that's still like $240,000 to like buy, and I'm like, that's gonna take too long on stream. So for the sake of everyone watching, I just decided to just do the executive decision, just do that exploit off screen, and then just start the stream with it on. I also grinded for most souls off screen, because like, it's already taking us a long time to get this final soul. I didn't want to like spend like 80 hours getting like the remaining souls I was already needing. Ow. Especially since some Souls enemy is deep into the room, adding to the tedium. Yeah. What? Kioma Demon and Gold Skeleton come to mind? Yeah, for me, the one that got me, like I said, was the Poison Worm. From that, because it's in the same room as a Dryad, by the point I got the Poison Worm Soul, I got up to 9 Mistletanes and 9 Dryad Souls before I even saw a single, like, Poison Worm Soul. Also doesn't help that, like, the second I got it, I got out of there, went back into that room because the way out was through that room, immediately killed another Poison Worm, immediately got the soul again. Yeah, sometimes the RNG is just, don't feel like it. The RNG just gives you a whopping massive middle finger. I always wonder if it's like it's taking so long because this is the last like soul drop in the game. I'm gonna see how much the soul drop chance is. If apparently there's like a 3.13% chance with the level of, like, luck and soul eatering stuff we have. So, like, with 3%, I feel like we should have seen it by now. That being said, a 3% chance is still lower, but it's like, for every 100 of these things, we should at least get 3 of the souls, I would say. Nope. Like, the soul drops the second he gets defeated, right? I don't have to wait for the animation to finish. Where's that damn 4th Knight, Shadow Knight soul? Yeah, we leveled up again. We are at level 70. We, in fact, did get level 70 before we got the soul. Once you do the final hit, the soul should appear. Okay. So I don't have to wait for the animation to complete. The soul will drop on its own then. Ow. What if I try from this side? Oh my god, that's how that works? Because I sure as hell don't think that's supposed to be how that works. Apparently luck was in the mood for us beating it from the left side. We get a stand. Oh, I also could have just fought Stolas here. Got Stolas in here instead of in the, Yeah, it's a stand. Uh-oh. He's not the only stand you can get to in here, because, one of the, is it Cognazo? I think it's Cognazo. Yeah, if you get the Cognazo soul, just, yeah, the Cognazo soul is literally just the JoJo soul, as I've dubbed it, because it's literally the one that yells out aura, aura, aura. Oh, right. I got rid of Black Panther. Is that a JoJo reference? Surprise! Also, we no longer need, like, luck, so we can just put whatever thing we want. At this point, we can put, Headhunter, because that is an increase in stats. That is a genuine increase in stats. But, unfortunately, the game's making us use Skull again, so we have to wait. Symphony of the Night House Stone Master, the series has been making JoJo references since way back then. Yeah, I'm not surprised that so many franchises make references to JoJo. It's kinda hard not to, if I'm being honest. Which is to say, I'm also not complaining that those references are being made. Like, are we really gonna complain about JoJo references? I say, we really should not. We should I, for one, embrace our JoJo reference overlords. Okay, I might be having a bit too much fun with giving Soma concussion. There comes a point where, yes, this move is useful, but at this point, I've made it cumbersome. It's also a boss of Dinosaurier that is basically a reference to Dio. Every time I saw the Chrono Mage in this game, I always kept, like, thinking, Zawardo! So it's basically how it stops time. Yeah. Zawardo! Aranis, I need you to stop. Yeah. Our reward for getting all souls is the Chaos Ring. Massive increase in all of our stats. And contains the power of chaos. We no longer consume mana. And because we don't need luck anymore, what say, other than the fact that we have to put Skulla back on, what say you for the final boss we put on Headhunter? Mana is for nerds, just cast the giant axe! Fun fact, if you New Game Plus, even with Chaos Ring, you still need enough MP to use high MP cast spells? Oh no. Also, don't you get new weapons in New Game Plus? So I definitely know there's more modern weapons that I've yet to see in this game. I think just in hard mode and from boss rush. Okay. And yeah, it's forcing us to put back on Skulla. The Sword on the Stone is a great weapon, yeah. Also, I like how there's no animation for the Black Panther while we're in water. So he's just gliding. Oh, we just had a ton of opportunities to get Alistair. Oh, and we had more options for you. Okay. Mimic? Yep. Oh, that looks like a final boss. Watch me swoosh right in. I am actually, however, gonna save right here, though. Finally here. I wonder if I can do this alone. You're not alone. What? Everyone remaining in the castle combined their powers to contact you. Does that mean they all know that I'm Dracula? Yes, Aria told us everything. I bet they're all afraid of me. No, not at all. At first we were shocked, but everyone believes you'll get through this. I'm going to send you a message to let... Now, listen. You visit my shop again, won't you? I'll be waiting. Is that all you care about, Hammer? My god! Good morning, Soma. I just heard what happened to you. I told you this before. You are who you are, and you mustn't let him win. To the man who bested me, don't disappoint me now. This is your last chance, and ours as well. I'm counting on you. They're all rooting for me. You can do it, because I believe in you. Mina. Alright, here I go. Capitalism don't care if you're a vampire, you pay good. Okay, well, I did say that we could have Headhunter, but the game makes it very clear we're not allowed to have that yet. This is chaos! The source of Dracula's power and the source powering Dracula's castle. If we want our souls back, we have to free them manually ourselves by knocking the cores. Okay, our souls are still equipped, at least so we don't have to get them back. But, a lot of the character portraits are beautiful. Hell, this final boss is beautiful. Like, it's horrifying, but, like... They went out of their way. Also, I don't know why... Oh, wait, no, I couldn't, because I didn't have the bullet souls yet. Onwards to the second phase. That's 2 cores down. And I think that was the final boss. Yep, that was it. Whoops. Well. Red Mature is OP. Yeah. And just like that, the evil is defeated. Hello, Soma. Congratulations. Congratulations, Shinji. I've got another job that I must attend to, so I have to go now. And I heard that you were Dracula. I was shocked. Want to see me beat Chaos? Want to see me do it again? JoJo has always said you just can beat vampires. I was also just waking up, you know. If you think about it, though, everything turned out okay. I'll never forget your strength and courage. I didn't thank you yet for rescuing me, so thanks. You're like a younger brother to me. It was fun, and I hope that we meet again. Goodbye. Hey there, much obliged for your business at my shop. Back at the castle, I realized my true calling. Fighting's not for me. I think I'll quit the army and open up a shop sometime soon. Promise me you'll come and I'll give you a good deal. You fought well. When we fled the castle, I felt the power from Vampire Killer fading away. Don't know what that means, but I won't have to do anything for the time being. Farewell, may we meet again. The path you took was the most challenging one. You did well. For God to be good, evil is an absolute necessity in this world. In the future, someone may follow again in Dracula's dark footsteps. At that time, perhaps I'll meet again. Farewell. In my mother's name, I send thanks to you. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious and if I didn't say enough yet, Genya Arikado is Alucard. They do not hide it in any capacity. I was being coy about it the entire time, but yeah, he's Alucard. Wake up, Soma. Soma, oh thank God. I was so worried about you. Harikado told me that you would be okay, but I was worried. I thought you would never wake up. I heard everybody's voices. You saved my life. Again. Again? Yes, I couldn't have won the last battle by myself. Everyone's kind words and encouragement led me to victory. I'm so glad that your experience didn't change you. But it did change me. In what way? I'm a lot cooler now! I forgot you said that! Yeah, you have changed. The old Soma would never have said that. Remember, inside of me, Dracula's power lies sleeping. It may not be evil anymore, but it's definitely changed me. It's okay. If anything ever happens again, everyone will rush to your aid. That's right. I guess they will. Look, the eclipse has ended. I'm a lot cooler now. That is the reward for 100% souls. That's the way it ends? Seriously? Oh my god. I'll be honest, Soma, that was not the power of friendship. That was the power of hundreds of souls and extreme violence. Oh my god, that's the only difference. He just doesn't say that line? Oh my god. Amazing. 10 out of 10, no notes. Oh my god, I've 100% this game before already with the best ending. I didn't realize that was tied to the ending. I thought it was just something in the ending. Yeah, this game has a lot of, like, weird translation quirks, but if anything, I love the game more because of that. Yeah, cool line for cool players. Other than some of the problems with, like, the grinding, for example, the main exploration is fun. The characters are nice. I do like the story, and I do like the twist of us being Dracula for once. It does put, like, a really... Like, if this were to be the last Castlevania game because of how things ended, I would say this is a really high fucking note to end Castlevania on, to be honest. Thankfully, the series still kind of continued. Kind of bummed with Dawn of Sorrow having very different direction with character designs. Yeah, at least, like, as far as I'm aware, at least I've been told the DS iterations of Castlevania games are good. I've been told that, you know, they have their quirks, but they're still, like, good games. Okay, so that was Castlevania. Oh. That's the wrong one. But I am going to save there real quick. Portrait of the Ruin is great. Yeah, I heard people, like, I think people say Portrait of the Ruin is the best DS one. Okay, so we did in fact beat Dracula, or we did beat Chaos. But what happens if we didn't? To be honest, we don't have to, like, do this while at Chaos. We could have done this at any point before reaching him. But, why not? We're at Chaos already. Let's just do it here. Now, what happens if we die now? Because, as we said, in order to stop us from turning into Dracula, we need to stop Chaos. So, what happens if we don't stop Chaos? Yeah, at this point, dying may be harder than winning at this point. Yeah, unfortunately. In the end, should we have fallen? Sorry I kept you waiting. Time to keep that promise I made to you. fuck, I dropped my glass! I was drinking that wine! And then, yeah, it counts also as an ending. Yeah. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets, but enough talk. Have at you. Yeah, dying may be harder than winning at this point. Dying is literally taking longer than just beating chaos. Like, we were already dealing so much damage to chaos anyway, that at that point, yes, it was in fact just faster to beat him than to, like, die to this. But this is definitely one of the, like, easier ways to, like... Well, thanks to this release, I don't have to, like, turn off the game, turn it back on, just to, like, show you guys the ending. I can literally just do the save state to do this. I guess before ending things off, I could probably just do, like, a showcase of, like, every soul we got. I think that would be fun. Because there's some I wanted to show off in the main series that I just never got around to showing because we either didn't get them or it was just taking so long to get them. So yeah, let's reload this. And let's show some souls. This one I showed a bit off. Skeleton Waiter. Just throws curry. Another one of my favorites. I kept constantly using this Student Witch. Infinicats! Mandragora is infinite now. Unfortunately, he's also a seizure warning, I feel. You went to the safe room and they have knocked over the statue, as is the nature of cats. And then this is Zawardo, as in Chronomage. Rolla, yes! And then the one missable soul was Legion, which fires an array of lasers, as stated previously. Bifron is just one of my favorites because it's just a pillar of fire. Pillarmen of Fire? We are doing all the JoJo references right now. Oh, right! Killer Fish, this one's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Killer Fish does nothing on land. And he doesn't do enough right now. Okay, I guess we're putting on Skulla. Yeah, there. Actually, us being in the water means he can actually do something. He'll charge at enemies. Zombie soldiers do grenades. Flame Demon is Dracula's fireball spread shot. I think it should be here somewhere. Yeah, Demon Lord is the other type of fireball he does. That's another one we can show off. Shadow Knight we showed. Great Armor, Bone Pillar, Creaking Skull. Creaking Skull is another one of those, this one's also good because it kind of acts like the Great Axe, because it'll attack with it, and it has pretty good range. Another one I'm a particular fan of is Persephone, because it's just a skeleton, vacuum cleaner that sucks up life. Yeah, this soul sucks. Womp womp. I've got 2 big swords now. I'd call this a win. Death is neat, but you kind of almost feel like you'd want Death as a familiar more than, like, anything else because he's, like, Dracula's confidant. Sadly, you cannot juggle enemies with those like Death can you. Yeah. And then a lot of these are passive. So they're like more stats more than anything. Flesh Golem, on the other hand, is one that is actually kind of interesting. I kind of missed it. I kind of like mistook Zombie Soul for this. So every now and then we were getting raw meat. I'm pretty sure this would hurt us if we tried eating it, or it could not be consumed at all. With the Flesh Golem, though, we can actually eat this. We can't right now because we are full. Yeah, seriously, Death can combo you like crazy. Yeah, when we fought Death, I survived by the skin of my teeth. I think I was down to 40 HP with no healing items when we stopped him. It was such a clutch moment. Now, where do we go? Start a new game with data 2 while carrying over items and spirits and sprits. You can load a save game. Huh. That's weird. Two things I wanted to show off, but new game plus maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to access Boss Rush, and I'm not entirely sure why I can't. Oh, Boss Rush, okay. That's where that is. Oh, we don't have a lot of... Oh, that's gonna be not fun. But we do have the Chaos Ring, at least, so we've got that going for us. And Manticore goes down in one. Great Armor goes down in one. Really? Just putting random enemies now as bosses, okay. Nope. And it just takes them out one by one. Big Golem, yeah. Yeah, Fledge, we beat the game. We 100%ed. Yeah, Headhunter is the first wall, I'd say, of the game. Death is definitely... If you didn't think Headhunter was a wall, Death is the, like, actual biggest wall. Like, if you could beat Death, you could beat everything else. Great, now go beat Divinity or we're still Sid 2! I need to get back to that game. Oh wait, oh my god, can I? Okay, well I can technically, but it's not like... That's the solution for it. Oh, okay. Oh, Baylor, I remember being, Yeah, Baylor, I remember actually being difficult. Actually, I wonder... Did they actually account for that? Okay, well, if I want to do this the not easy way, but definitely a way, it's gonna be it. Or you could have just taken one last hit. Okay, game. Oh, I can... Oh, I can just do it like that. Oh, that's interesting. Where's... Oh, thank God. Yeah, the sprite work is always as good. Like, they sell the idea that he's long gone. Oh, I'm done? Oh, neat. Okay, interesting. So now, is this a New Game Plus item? I'm not seeing it. Oh, Excalibur, there it is. Oh! Oh! It's actually just the Sword in the Stone. Amazing! Alright. It's a good joke because someone's not worthy to pull it out. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. There was one last thing I did want to show off. Other than it being normal and hard, I've got a stone you can fail to oh. Lol. Oh, okay, that's where the laser rifle comes in. Okay, as a last thing I want to show off, we also get access to something called Julius Mode. You can play an entire playthrough as Julius Belmont. He does not level up, his HP will always be static, but the more monsters you defeat, like the more bosses you beat, the stronger he will become. So let's go and actually fight the first boss here. Yeah, you don't actually level up. As far as I can tell, all I remember is that you do get stronger by defeating bosses. And that's the only way you're gonna get stronger, because this is basically acting like a classic Castlevania game. This mode does not care about souls, this mode does not care about how far into the castle you go, so long as you go fight Dracula. So I think from that, yeah. Yeah, at the very least you are technically, other than like health limitations, you are essentially like pre-final boss, like Castlevania character, essentially in Julius mode. You have access to all abilities you would ever want. You can also uppercut from the... Oh my god! This is amazing! And you do get to save at least. You could technically just skip to Graham for feeling daring. Not advised? Oh, right, because being the bosses would actually make you more powerful. Yeah, like, you technically have the resources, but you probably shouldn't. Yeah. This is a good, like, remix of the Castlevania theme. They nail the soundtrack to this game. That being said, they pretty much nail every Castlevania soundtrack. Also, when someone says, I'm cooler now, no, Soma, you wish you were this cool. You're still not Julius cool. But yeah, unless I missed anything, that was Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Thank you for joining me on this quest. This playthrough was 5 years in the making, but we finally got there. Wait, 5 years? No, 4 years. Because I would have planned to do this in 2021. And then took 5 years, or 4 years to get to this. I'll have this uploaded as soon as possible to YouTube. And then, next week, I can't do any playthroughs because I have family over for that week. From Friday to Wednesday, I think. But this Thursday, I am playing another project that can be done at least in one stream. And then afterwards, once that's done, the week's over, I will return with something new. So I will see you guys then.